Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jerry and today's gonna be more of a chill video. I'm here sitting on my bed. This is my YouTube background over here and I want to talk about my medical background because one of my most loyal followers and one of my most loyal customers, this video is actually very specific, almost for one person, Raven. She's one of my most devout followers, one of my most devout customers. I'm pretty sure she follows me on all three social medias, which is TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. This is YouTube. The rest I'm gonna link down here to my other social media. And she wanted to know a little bit more about my medical background because I think, well, I did mention that on one of my other videos. And I mean, you can see my stethoscope here. I am a medical student, so that's my health background, my medical background. This is a real stethoscope, real brand, nice one. This is the one that I use for my patients at the hospital, and I hang it here because I take good care of this. These are not cheap. I don't want the rubber to. This is made out of rubbers, and this is made out of like aluminum, I think, and everything medical is very expensive, so I take good care of it. I don't like to like fold it or anything if it's unnecessary, so that's why I hang it here. And every morning I just get ready, like I said, I'm on my bed, get ready and just grab it from there, put it in my pocket and take off to the hospital. Some doctors, a few professors have told me that you shouldn't wear your stethoscope like this. I don't know why. Well, the reason is because there's a few reasons. The reason that professor told me not to wear it here is because it's very like condescending, and it's like showing out like, oh, look at me, I'm a doctor because I have my stethoscope here or whatever. But it's very useful when you put it here because you're with a lot of patients. You need to go to one patient another, and you just grab it, put it in here and listen, and then you want to take it away, you do this and just start writing and then move on to the next patient. The other thing you can do is just fold it a little bit like this and put it on your lab coat, but it could harm the rubber thing. The other reason, and I think it's the most plausible reason why not wear it here all the time, is because the oil on your skin gets on this rubber and can harm it, can hurt it. It can the rubber here can deteriorate much faster if you're putting your skin oil on it, I think. I don't know. I don't use it like this too often. I do use it sometimes because I say it's very convenient just to go real quick. But most of the times I put it on my lab coat. And yes, so that's a little background about that stethoscope right here. I am a medical student. I'll be graduating next year, so hopefully in 1 year I'll be at the hospital, looking at patients and stuff. And then after that, so I do 1 year of intern as an intern, and then another year I do another year of like social work. It's different because I go to medical school in Mexico. I live in the US and I commute to Mexico every single day to go to school, to go to the hospital and all that. So if you want me to talk a little bit more about my life as in the border area, and I know that for many people it might sound very strange for me to be saying that I commute to Mexico. I go to Mexico every day. I go back and forth. My home is in the US, so I sleep in my home, just wake up, go there. And I have my friends are in Mexico. Most of my friends, if not all of my friends, now most of the friends, like 90% of my friends are in Mexico. Anyway, so you could say that I am future doctor doing art as a side hustle or as a hobby. Or you could say that I'm an artist doing medicine as a side hustle or as a hobby, because I learned how to draw and do art way before I knew about medicine. So if you want me to talk more in detail about that as well, let me know. Leave a like. I learned, yeah, like I said, I learned how to draw on my own. I I practice on my own. I read books about art on my own, and yeah, it might sound weird, but I think one of my favorite historical figures is Leonardo da Vinci, and sometimes I like, I'm not Leonardo da Vinci. If I was like 10% of Leonardo da Vinci, I would be extremely successful and extremely happy right now. But he was doing science and he was doing art, and he was very good at both science and art. He medicine as well, anatomy, human anatomy. He knew a lot about that, and he drew really well. He painted really well. I know how to paint. I know how to draw, and I know about medicine. The only thing that I'm missing is the engineering part of Leonardo da Vinci, the inventor part of that. So that's why I'm not even close to that. But I sometimes connect with that historical figure, and that's why I like doing both at the same time. So on my art stuff, I have won multiple awards on my paintings. I'll show my I've shown a couple of my paintings on my TikTok as well, and I plan on doing cool paintings in the future here on this channel, on Instagram and TikTok as well. I started a series. Hopefully you saw my video of destroying my art until I get a big sponsor. I want to make that series, continue doing that. And it was tough. I know I'm rambling from one topic to the other, but medicine, it was tough for me to get into because it's very hard to get into medical school. But after careful thought and my experience in life and all that stuff, I decided to go to medical school in Mexico because of various reasons. If you want me to talk more specific about that, let me know in the comments, leave a like. But medical school here in the US is extremely expensive. You are definitely going in you're going to have debt after you graduate from medical school, and in Mexico you don't. It's very cheap, and you're learning medicine. Medicine here is the same medicine in the US, in China, in Mexico, and in Russia, wherever. We're all humans. We all have the same blood and the same intestines and digestive system and whatnot. Anyway, so that's my medical background. Sometimes I feel lonely in that medical field because no one talks about art. No one talks about art. Art is not a subject that many people are as passionate about as I am, and especially here in my area. My PO box is on my TikTok, so you will know what city I'm living in, and it's not an artistic city, and sometimes it feels tough. It feels like I'm trapped. It feels like I have no one to talk to about art and what I feel about art, because there's nothing really that artistic going on. Even though lately here my city has gotten a couple of art grants to make like only public art, but I don't know how to make public art because public art is mainly about like sculptures outside and something modern, and it's mainly about sculptures outside because you want it to be public. They don't care much about murals because we don't have a lot of spaces for murals here like other cities. But hopefully in the future there will be more grants for artists that feel trapped in their own little world like I do. And that's why I started sharing my art on TikTok, and thankfully enough I am gathering a following there. Thank you. I'm pretty sure that everyone watching this video has come from my TikTok, and everyone that subscribed is coming from my TikTok. So thank you. You are my hardcore followers, and that's why I'm gonna leave my website down here, my Instagram, everything down there, so that you can follow me on this lonely journey that I feel. And during quarantine, I finally decided to pay more attention to my art stuff, and that's why I you know, I made a website, I built a website, and that's why I'm selling my prints, and some of the originals are also for sale there. Getting a lot of commissions. Thank you very much for all the people who want me to draw them as like a demon or many people just want me to draw them, or to draw something for them, or to draw like their family, their kids. Those are commissions that I get, and it's been already 10 minutes. I'm rambling too much. Thank you for watching this video. If you want me to talk about anything else, let me know in the comments what else you want me to talk about. Yes, I don't know what else to say. This is it. That's my medical background and my art background. I'll talk about it in another future video because I really want to talk about my art background. All right, thank you for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment, and I'll see you on the next video.